Alright, what is good with the YouTube? It is your boy Sean Rock Titter, aka Lil Nicky B6. Represent Mandatory Thrive, HGBM. Because every day is mandatory for us to thrive, and back again with another video. So I want to do a 90-day recap of my semen retention journey and just kind of share what's been going on with me. And I don't know, man, just talk about what's been happening. So it's been a very dope journey. I feel like the 90-day thing really stamped it for me as a complete lifestyle. Now, like I said before, I've been doing semen retention for about 3 years. But this 90-day journey has really just solidified semen retention as a lifestyle, but just who I am as a person, how I plan to live my life, how I plan to do my thing. In all the categories, it's stamped, it's solidified, it's not changing. See, when we start making changes, we start growing, we start developing, we start getting different. Hey, how you doing? When we start doing this process, we waver a lot because it's trial and tribulation, and we're used to our old lifestyle. We're used to old things. So it's a challenge. You go back and forth. You know, it's a yin and yang, a push and pull that's continuously happening in life. And for me, that's what these past 3 years has been, like for me. And now I feel like the momentum is set. I'm here. I'm stamped. I'm solidified. And I'm going to continue my journey. This past week, I did a number of things, that would be considered as risks for me. I did a small book signing. I performed yesterday, a bunch of songs. I attended church. This is my second week back attending church. I think I found a church home that I'll be attending. All the moving pieces in this 90 days has been stamped. I feel very invested in my gym. So for me, this 90 days symbolizes really stepping into momentum and stepping into lifestyle, because if I could be transparent, due to a lot of the disappointments and hurts and challenges that I faced after, being divorced, after I would consider my second awakening, because I've had two, second epiphany. I experienced a lot of hurt from, my community, from some family, from the church, from my ex-wife, and many others. Now, before I even, chop it up about, how this affected me, I want to say I definitely was not only the receiver of things. Like I contributed in various ways into some of the things that happened, and I did people wrong too. So we just gonna get that out the way. But because of that, in these past 3 years, I've lived in multiple cities close to Grand Rapids, and when people would pull towards me or navigate towards me, I would pull back and run and disengage. That's been a pattern, a cycle, due to trauma, due to things that I've experienced, hurts that I've experienced. And it's valid. I think on one end, when you look at that, this is healthy. Like, it's healthy to be cautious. It's healthy to be aware. It's healthy to, not place trust in people without them proving themselves to you. That's definitely a healthy standard. However, it can be also very unhealthy to be so distrusting that you're completely disengaged and you pretty much stamp people as one way completely, because of that hurt, and you don't engage. So in these different cities, there were people clinging to me, like not just trying to talk to me, not just trying to, meet me. They were clinging. They were trying to really invest and really build with me. But I wouldn't allow it because, I wasn't ready, but because in that season, my hurt was still very, very raw, along with the fact that I just wasn't simply ready. And this 90-day journey of semen retention represents for me the transition from being completely in solitude, alone, right, and working on myself, and staying in that place and protecting myself and making sure that I was safe. This 90-day journey represents kind of the end of that in terms of it being holistic or being the only thing that I'm doing, and I'm not engaged. Now I'm in a place where I want to be. I know humans are going to be flawed, just as I am flawed, but I want to be here, and I'm here, right? So with the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm going to invest here and not look for an opportunity to run, because like I said before, in the past, I would run. So I feel like that's what this 90 days has symbolized. I'm okay with these things. There's a lot of things that I knew and learned on this journey, right, of being on semen retention. At first, I felt like I was a beta male. Then I discovered alpha male. Then I was trying to be an alpha male. Realized that I wasn't an alpha male, right? And then I discovered that I was a sigma male. It's just a title, it's just a name, but this is just how I identify with myself. I learned that through the semen retention. Never would have learned that. If it wasn't for semen retention, I never would have stepped out, left my parents' home, moved by myself, stayed in the trailer, moved by myself, and been able to withstand that. I would have had to, because I didn't have to do that. I chose to do that because I knew what I wanted to do for myself, and I know how I wanted to love myself, and that was a form of loving myself. Understanding my introverted ways and being in solitude, embracing solitude, has given me the strength that I was missing because I was always totally immersed in the action because I didn't understand these concepts, which is why I couldn't sustain a lot of different things, because I didn't understand who I was, because I wasn't able to hear, because there was too much noise around me. And a lot of the times we allow this noise in our life because we want so many different things in our life. We want fast validation, attention, which is understandable. We want to be valued and appreciated. We want instant gratification. We want money. We want to belong even if we don't belong there, right? We want to be a package delivered even if it's at the wrong address, as long as I'm delivered. You feel me? And that was my story. And now I'm actually building something that's actually mine, that I'm working with God, myself, and just what he's putting in front of me. So this 90 days symbolizes that. So, transparent thing. I did a show yesterday. And after that show, hey, how you doing, man? Chilling. So after that show, you know, we talking and engaging, and two young ladies and some other dude that was with him, you know, we talked. And long story short, we went back to my place. And this young lady is very attractive. When I say very attractive, and I'm bringing a point to this for my 90 days. And we're chilling, we're vibing, we're talking, we're building. Now I want to say, like, when we were engaging, even at the place, I was not seeking. I wasn't on that. If you're a man, you know what I'm talking about. I wasn't on that. I just was having a good time, enjoying myself. Fast forward, we're to my place, we're chilling, we're talking, we're hanging out. And the opportunity to engage in intimacy was presented. Now, in my lifetime, I've turned down situations like this. I hope these people don't watch the video, but I mean, it's the truth, so if they watch it, it is what it is. But anyways, I've turned stuff down a little bit. Not really, but a few times. But not from a person this attractive. It's just never happened. And I think that represented where I am in my semen retention journey. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to be intimate or that I'm never going to have sex, but what I am saying is, when we were engaging, for me, even though she wanted to, it didn't feel right for me. I didn't want to. And that's big because I've never valued myself like that. You get what I'm saying? I've never valued myself. So getting some attention, connecting, any kind would be great, right? But last night, I said no. And I woke up and I felt alive. Now maybe there's somebody that I'll end up talking to more and engaging and it feel right and I do go along with it. Or maybe a weak moment. But the point that I'm making is that I think being on semen retention this long gave me the strength to turn that experience down because I felt like it wasn't right. And she was in shock. Honestly, very in shock. It was almost like she saw a ghost. And I know the first thing that people think, were you scared? Were you afraid? Listen, absolutely not. She would have got this work. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not. That fear thing. Hey, how you doing? That fear thing is not even a issue when you get that close in private with me. Now maybe in public, doing conversations and engagements, that reserved personality may reveal itself. But once we're in a enclosed area, all of that, hey, how you doing? All of that is gone. So it wasn't that. I just simply didn't want to do it. It just didn't feel right. And what I was thinking in my head was, if I do this, what am I going to take on and what am I going to lose? Right? Because I know how to be intimate and not release, but I wasn't even worried about that. I was worried about spiritually, what am I going to take on? You know? What am I going to take on? Am I willing to do that and take on that and deal with a couple, 3 weeks of all these different ideas in my head and challenges? So I said, no. And that's symbolizing and stamping that I'm starting to move completely into the frame of intimacy and depth and substance, even with the sexual experiences. So this 90-day journey for me symbolizes stamping who I am, my habits, my disciplines, everything that I'm on. I'm not hiding from it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not trying it out. It is who I am. When it comes to food, I am no vegan. But most days I don't eat meat. I'm a black man. I'm always gonna have me some pork, neck bones, chicken, fried chicken. But most days I don't eat meat. Most days I fast. I don't lift weights. I do calisthenics. I am not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I'm a Sigma male. Right? I'm a child of Jesus Christ. I'm tapped in with the Most High. I know who I am. I know what I want to do. And I know the lifestyle that I want to live. And I'm living it. And I'm okay with being alone in this way until I'm where I feel I'm at, or the women or friends who get close to me on that level look and move the way that I deserve for them to look and move because of the work that I put in and that I'm continuously putting in. And I stand on that firmly. And I'm not going to toy with anybody's time, energy, emotions. I'm just going to continue to focus on becoming the person that I want to have. And just engaging, because settling is not for me. And settling that has nothing to do, I'm not even thinking about superficial things like looks or job or, you know, cars or these type of things that we think about. When I mean settling, I mean living not true to who you really are, right? Not going for the goals that inspire you, not being the person that you know you are proudly in front of the world, not accepting your insecurities and your flaws, lowering your expectations or doing things for now's sake. None of that. You're not doing none of that. We tapped in. So hope this video helps, man. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great. Don't stop your boy, Sean. Rock to them. Signing out. Peace.